something that still bugs my mind is how we built one of the most connected societies of our entire history, but at the same time, we're one of the loneliest societies that has ever existed. If you're watching this video, chances are is that you're feeling a little bit lonely. You feel like you can't make any friends. You feel like you're on your own. You're on your lonely chapter. But this is the issue that we're going to try to solve today, because I'm going to show you the entire journey that I've gone through myself, from being a very shy kid, a socially awkward kid, from being someone who was more charismatic, someone who could talk to anyone on the street, someone who could make friends more easily. So if you're ready, let's get into it. In order to become more charismatic and know more people, we first need to understand what is the issue here. Why is it that we can't make any friends? And I know that you watching this video, you feel a little bit retarded. Like, am I really watching a video on how to make friends? Isn't that something that you learned since you were a kid? Well, no. This is something much more interesting and something that you have to develop over time. So we first need to get this clear. You can't make any friends because people don't like spending time with you. And the sooner you get that into your head, the more progress we're going to make. And it was only a couple of weeks ago that I realized this when I was working on a group project with a couple of my friends from uni. And this man, I was always wondering, like, this guy is great. Why is no one spending time with him? Why does he not have lots of friends? And mind that you have to take into account that this man is not very good with women. He's not very good at making friends. So yeah, socially, he's not the sharpest. So he always makes the type of jokes like, oh, women are all liars, women are all cheaters, women are the worst. Like, if you talk with him like for 10, 20 minutes, that's fine, that's all right. But I realized that this man really, really, really hates women. He really, really thinks that all women are bad. He really thinks that all women are cheaters. Women only want him for his money. Like, he has this real problem with women. And I was like, okay, this is something that I did not expect that will happen to me, to encounter a guy, a very, very young guy who really, really hates women, but has never had any contact with real women in real life. So I was just really, really surprised. And while we were working on the project, there was a room in front of us with a group that was working on another project as well. And there was this one girl that my friend really liked. So she was like a kind of Latina woman, I could tell. And he really fell in love with that girl. And he was like, oh, I wish I could talk to her. Oh, I wish I could ask for her Instagram. I want to talk to her and whatever. And we were like, man, just go do it. Just do it. Like, we support you. We want you to go up and talk to that girl. And he was like,
oh no, but she will not look at me because I am not in my best version or whatever. Oh, but she will never go for guys like me. She will never go for nerds. She must go for these guys that are super muscular and have a lot of money.
And then we just forgot about it and we kept working. And all along that day, he was talking, oh, she must be so bad. She must be so superficial. She must only look at guys that are pretty, only look at guys that are tall, only look at guys that have money and whatever. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I came here to work with all of my positive energy, and you're just talking trash about this one person that you don't really know about, and you're just saying, oh, but I can't do this because of that. I can't do whatever because of what. This is the reason why nobody wants to spend time with you, because you only have this negative aura around you. You are not making people around you happier. You are not giving positive energy. I don't want to spend more time with you because the 5 hours that I've been in this room with you, you have only talked about negative shit. I want people around me to give me positive energy, to encourage me to do things that will improve myself. I don't want people who drag me down into their negativity. And that's one of the main issues that most men nowadays encounter. And one of the biggest reasons why they're so lonely, because they have this negative energy inside of them. The 48 laws of power, law number 10, it is the law of infection. Avoid the unlucky. You have to avoid the people who are unlucky in your life, because they will drag you down with their own misery. And if you want to become one of them, one of those people who are just so horrendous, so negative, that just makes people around them feel bad, feel negative, like, please keep doing that. But you have to realize that that is not the best way for you to make friends, because you only make friends with people who are also negative, also have a bad view on life, and also will drag you down with their own problems, with bad luck. No, you need to surround yourself with people that will bring you up, that will lift your energy. And if I could only give you one advice in terms of how to be more charismatic, is that it's just to have more positive energy around you. It's to make people who are around you feel better about themselves, to feel important, to feel listened to. You have to make people around you feel good. Okay, so now that we have understood that problem, how do we fix this? How do we fix the fact that nobody wants to be around you? Well, the very first step is to stop wanting friends and be more friendable. Listen very carefully. Stop wanting friends and be more friendable. There's this quote that I really would love to tell my daughter one day, and it is that you need to stop looking for the man who wants the wife, and you need to start looking for the man who wants to be a husband. What do I mean by this? Okay, you need to become that kind of person who people want to be around with instead of wanting to be around people. Because people don't make friends just because, oh, I want to be friends with you, we're going to become friends. No. It never goes like this. It goes in the same fashion as if, oh, you have something that I like and you have something that I like. So why don't we just combine ourselves together and become friends, become partners, become just romantic, I don't know, whatever. And then we build this thing between us. Why don't we do it? You can't go into an interaction saying, oh, I'm going to take, and I'm not going to give anything, because that is an unfair exchange of values and people are not going to contribute to that. In any relationship, whether it's romantic, friendship, family, we need to give in order to receive. And how do we make people want to be around us? I have already said this before. Just make people feel comfortable, make people feel happy around you, make people feel important, make the entire conversation about them, because in reality, no one cares about you. It doesn't matter the problems that you have. You think that the entire world is going to stop because of this thing that you're doing, whatever. Nobody cares about you. In reality, nobody cares. If possible, in a conversation, you need to make everything about the other person. You need to focus on what can I do in order to bring value to this person? What can I do in order to help them? What can I do so that they feel happy and they feel listened to? And I'm not telling you to let people walk over you, because this is where most nice guys, quote unquote nice guys, will fall into the trap of, oh, I'm going to do everything that I can in order to help them so that one day they will like me. No. We are doing things because we love people, not for people to love us. That is a big difference. We are doing nice things because we are nice, not because we want people to like us. That is a big difference that most people get wrong, and it just instantly comes across as someone who is very needy, someone who has something evil inside of them. And that is the biggest problem with nice guys nowadays, that they think that they're being nice, but in reality not. They're doing things expecting you to give them something back. That is called a covered contract, and it's something very, very just distasteful that I just don't know why it is a good idea for nice guys to do this, because people can tell from the first glance that you're not doing that because you're someone nice. You're doing that because you expect something back. So stop wanting to be friends with people, but instead become someone who is a valuable friend. And the next concept that we need to get clear is that friendship is doing. Now, what do I mean by this? So a couple of days ago, I was sitting on a dinner with a couple of my friends from high school, and I just realized that, what am I doing here? So I was sitting on this sofa and I was listening to the entire conversation, and our entire vibe was just talking about things we did in the past. We did not talk about the things that we were planning to do, like our dreams and our goals, the things that we were pursuing, like our present, because they were all just so unhappy with the things that they were doing at the moment that they did not want to remember that. We were just talking about the things that we went through as a group in the past. And that is not the best way to build a friendship forwards. Because you see, a lot of people, when they try to meet a romantic partner, what they would do is just to go to a coffee shop, sit in front of them and talk about the things that they did in the past, but not build something together, because friendship is built when you do things together. Maybe we go on an adventure together. Maybe we're going through the same exams. Maybe we are going into playing sports together. You build friendship by doing things together. And the next step is to become the node. This is probably the easiest way for you to meet new people and for you to have a higher social hierarchy, if you want to use that term. Because becoming the node is just like introducing friends to friends. And this is something so simple and that has so much compound interest that I don't really know why is not everybody doing this nowadays. Let's say that I'm walking with my friend Anthony, and all of a sudden I see on the far my friend Emily. What most people would do in this situation is just say, hi, and that's it. That's the entire conversation. That is not what you want to do as a node. What you want to do is to say, hi, Emily, this is my friend Anthony. He's like the best player in football of the entire university. Something like that. I don't know. And then Emily, I will say, oh, and Anthony, this is Emily. She is the most intelligent girl in class. Boom. That's it. This is Emily, Anthony, this is Emily. And that's it. Now Anthony and Emily know each other, and you are the node. And why would we want to do this? Because by doing this enough times in a small circle, such as university or football team or basketball team, whatever, you will build a small mesh of people that all think that you are someone genuinely nice. If you have done the things that I've told you to, everyone will think that you are someone nice. So by being friendly and open with everyone, people who don't know who you are will seem a little bit weird. We'll go like, who's this guy? Why is everybody greeting him and I don't know who he is? You have a little bit more power in order to go like, oh, my name is whatever and I'm very nice to meet you. And this way is how you meet new people. by getting people to introduce you to new people. And you becoming the node, you are being the third friend. You are being always the reference point in which people are coming to you so that you introduce them to new people. And this also applies to conversation as well. When you are in a group of people and it's a little bit dry, you have to be the one who takes the initiative and says, oh, it's really nice out there. What are you doing today, John? And let's say, oh, John finished talking. And let's say, oh, Emily, what do you think about this? You are the one. You are not saying anything in reality. You're just asking questions and redirecting the question to other people so people can just add their own value and experience and just enrich the conversation in such a way that you are not participating, but you're regulating the entire thing. And that was it for today's video, guys. And always remember, stay patient because your prophecy is unfolding. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.